Alright, hey, Hayes Mega here, and we're doing an Amazon unboxing video, alright? Hayes Mega sometimes buys figures from Amazon, and this time I did, alright? So, disclaimer here, alright guys? So, so how you know you're going to get something from Amazon, alright guys? Well, obviously you're going to order it from Amazon, right? When you go order something from Amazon, and it says ship from Amazon, alright? That means it's gonna come from Amazon, alright? If it says it's shipped from somewhere else, then somebody else is gonna send it to you, alright? It's not gonna come from an Amazon warehouse, okay? It's kind of like a toss-up, alright? It depending on like who you're working with, type of thing, okay? But generally, the Amazon gets to you pretty fast, alright? And it's free after like a certain amount of dollars, unless you have Amazon Prime, right? If you have Amazon Prime, that's even better. You get a faster shipping, right? But Hayes Mega doesn't have Amazon Prime, okay? So this is the regular free shipping from Amazon, okay? One thing that I want you guys to know is that if you're going to order figures and you care about the boxes, you know, not getting damaged, don't order it from Amazon, alright? Amazon is like kind of the worst shipping, okay guys? They just kind of just throw everything in the box, alright? And so here's another tip, alright? So if I buy something from Amazon that's like a high dollar figure, I wouldn't buy it from Amazon, alright guys? If you cared about the box getting damaged, alright? Or get it not getting damaged in this case, I would not order from Amazon, okay? And typically, Hayes Mega will order like inexpensive figures, like price figures from Amazon. Alright, I don't recommend getting like expensive scale figures. Alright, unless it's not coming from the Amazon warehouse. Okay, like I mentioned earlier. Okay, so there's that. And so another tip from ordering from Amazon is don't order your figures with something that could damage the figure boxes. Okay, that's what I say. Alright. So let's say you order like a tool, all right, like a large adjustable wrench, all right. That thing is heavy, all right, and I guarantee you they're just gonna throw it in the box and if you order it with some figures, they're gonna throw everything in a box, including the big old wrench, all right. That's really heavy, and it's gonna just move all around all over the place, and it's gonna just mess the boxes up inside. Okay, so that's one thing. That's one tip I want everybody to know, is that if you're gonna order figures, make sure you don't order it with something that could damage it. All right. So like, yeah, it's the same thing with like manga too, man. I kind of sometimes the manga comes all messed up and stuff, right? But yeah, if you're gonna order like a manga or light novels with anime figures, that's okay. Okay, those things are not gonna damage the figure. All right. If it's something heavy, kind of awkward shaped, don't have it shipped with the same order. Okay, so let's say, all right. So there's a tip right there. All right. Anyway, so I ordered 3 figures from Amazon, and we're doing an unboxing. Right, Hayes Mega likes to do these unboxing videos so you guys can see what the shipping is like, or the shipping and handling, the way they they package it, and and how well it survives the journey to you. Okay. So it's very important, all right. It's very important that the figures don't get to you damaged, all right, because the boxes are nice, all right. It's a work of art, guys. All right. Unless you guys don't care about what the boxes are like, or you just throw them away after, okay. Sometimes I like to keep the figures in the boxes, all right, because sometimes the boxes are great for displaying. It makes a great display case for the figures, okay. So yeah, we're gonna go unbox this. We're gonna see how well the figures turned out inside, all right. It's how well they survived the journey, and then we'll take everything out of the box, and then you guys can Google it for a little bit, and then that'll be the end of the video. All right, guys. Pretty simple stuff. Okay. So this one took quite a while. I got it in March 15th, but I ordered it February 28th, the last day of February in 2025. And it got to me March 15th, so it took like 2 weeks for these figures to get to me. All right, that kind of takes a while, and so typically with Amazon, I don't know why they do this. Sometimes some of the stuff from Amazon, it gets to you it takes a lot longer. Sometimes you get stuff really fast, and then sometimes you get stuff really slow. I don't know. It must have something to do with like where the warehouse is or the availability of the items, that kind of stuff. Okay, but anyway, this took 2 weeks. That seems like a kind of long time because like I ordered other stuff and I still got it before this one. Okay, so it's kind of weird. Okay, I did get the free shipping with this. All right, there are 3 figures inside here, totaling $127. Okay, I got the free shipping and then there was like a $11 tax. All right, so it was $127 total for this order. Okay, so 3 figures. All right, and it took pretty much 2 weeks for it to get to me. All right, it's kind of a long, Okay, and yeah, like. And so usually with some of the Amazon stuff I get, so they give you a ETA, all right? They give you an ETA. Okay, your figure's going to get here on March 15th, okay? Or it's going to get here on Sunday or Monday or whatever, okay? And then sometimes what happens is that it doesn't they don't ship it until like the day before it's supposed to get to you, all right? So that was the case with this one. I think maybe it really only took 2 days for it to get to me, like travel wise, but it took them a long time to package it, get it ready to ship, and then ship it out. All right, so it's just sitting in the warehouse waiting to be put in the box, and then they ship it out like a day or 2 days before, like with the really fast shipping. All right. If you ask me, that's super inefficient. All right, guys. When you put an order in, they should just package that up. All right, and then ship it out right away. All right. It shouldn't take that long. All right. But I guess that's just how Amazon works, man. They're just such a big company. All right. Okay. Anyway, let's start the unboxing. All right. Alright, so before the unboxing, we're going to take a look at the box and see how well it survived the journey here, okay? And then we're going to open it up and we're going to see how well everything is packaged, then take the figures out and see how well they survive the journey, alright? And then oogle the figures for a bit, alright? Okay, here we are. So there's the top of the box. Alright, it's got some kind of barcode here. Here's the shipping label right here, tracking number and all that good stuff. This says it came from San Diego. That's not very far, guys. For it to take 2 weeks to get from San Diego, there's something up with that, okay? From San Diego, Hayes Mega lives in the San Francisco Bay Area, alright, guys? We're like on the opposite sides of the state, alright? But it shouldn't take 2 weeks for this to get to me, alright? I'll tell you that. It should take like a few days, alright? It doesn't take that long to get... it doesn't take that long for a package to get from San Diego to San Jose, right? Well, I'll tell you, it takes a long time to travel from San Jose to San Jose. I've done it, alright? Alright, so here's the tape they use. They use this Amazon Prime tape here, alright? It's kind of like it's a tape with like a thread in it that makes it stronger, okay? It's a pretty strong packaging tape. Okay, the top looks okay. It looks like it's been pushed in here a little bit, alright? This flap doesn't look like it's totally on right. It's like off a little bit. But yeah, the top looks pretty good. Doesn't look like there's too much wrong with it. All right, so here's this side. All right, here's the up arrows. This side looks really good too. It's a little dirty here. All right, looks like it's been pressed in here, or it's just really loose. Okay, let's check that out. Okay, so yeah, see, that sure moves a whole lot. It must not be a very good box. Alright, guys. Okay, but it looks like this side is in good shape. It looks like it was pushed in here a little bit, because it's kind of buckling a little bit and it's going in and out. Alright, it looks like something pushed it in right here too. Okay, and here's this. Okay, looks like something pushed this corner in a little bit. It's a little dirty here. Alright, and also right here, something pushed in from the top right here. Okay, and also the corners. Okay, there's this side. So yeah, the corners right here, on the corner right here, pressed in. Yeah, right there. Okay, other than that, looks okay. Alright, here's the bottom. Okay, so here's the bottom. Once again, it's like it's kind of crooked here. All right, this is supposed to line up with this, guys. Maybe it's just these boxes. Yeah, no. See this side. You don't see any of the side of the box here. Yeah, it's this box is like it's kind of trapezoidal or something, or a rhombus, whatever to call that. Okay, there's the tape. Tape looks like it's in good shape. Doesn't look like, it looks like this part kind of got pressed in a little bit here and here, okay. Bottom's a little dirty. All right, other than that, looks good. Okay, so for the most part, the box looks like there's no major damage to it at all. Okay, so I'm pretty happy with that. Let's start unboxing. Okay, I'm gonna very carefully cut the tape, just so we don't damage anything inside. Okay. It cuts pretty easily with the knife. Okay, you can see one of the figures already. Okay, let me reverse this flap. Made with less material. Okay, I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Yeah, the box is pretty damn thin, dude. Alright, so there's the figures that I got, guys. Alright, ooh, I like that. Well, I like it and I don't like it. Alright, so this is not a good packaging, guys. That's what I'll say. Alright, so there's a lot of space in the box, alright, which is okay, it's good, alright, so the way Hazemega sees it is that when you ship something, you should have like a 1-inch cushion around everything, alright, so if I was to put everything in the center, alright, we've got roughly about 1 inch on both sides, alright, we've got a lot of space here, and we got a little more than 1 inch here, and about 1 inch on this side, okay, so that's adequate space or cushion inside the box, alright guys. However, there is 0 packaging material in this box, okay guys. Here, so this is something you could use as packaging material, guys. Alright, this is a packaging material. Okay, you see any of this in there? No. Okay. Bubble wrap, styrofoam peanuts, something, anything, balled up newspaper, you know, something. Alright. But no, there's nothing in there, right? Even the little airbags, you know, you could throw like a couple of those airbags in there, right? So because of that, the figures move inside the box, guys. That's not good. Your figures are going to get scuffed up. That's why I don't recommend shipping scale figures, all right? However, this is good right here. They put like a toilet paper over it, okay? There's a toilet paper over this pop-up parade figure. So that's the one figure I would expect that I don't want to get damaged the most, because these pop-up parade figures, the smaller ones, have a nice clear box that you can use as a display case. Okay, so that's why I'm glad they put this on there, right? And that's why I don't want to. That's why I wouldn't ship pop-up parades. All right, guys. Okay, so there it is. Boy, is it all scuffed up and it's all ripped and everything. What the heck, man? Okay, so let's yeah. So as you can see, there's no packaging material in here at all. All right, that's awful packaging, guys. All right, they just at the Amazon warehouse just throw everything in there. Also, there's not a lot of space on top here. All right, there's like maybe like ½ an inch. So if something was to push in from the top, it'll touch the boxes and it'll crush the boxes. Okay, guys, that's why you want a cushion on each side, so if it does get crushed, there's place for it to displace. All right, there's almost no area, no cushion on the top. All right, guys, so this is not a good shipping. All right, they're just lucky that the box didn't get damaged. All right. The journey from San Diego wasn't that long, and it's a good thing they took good care of the box in the shipping process. Okay. Okay, so let's go take a look at the figures. All right, let's just take this pop-up parade out of the wrapping already. All right, so let's see how well this thing fared. It's all ripped here, man. Look at that, it's ripped here, everywhere. here, here. It's ripped here. See, that's because there's no packaging material. All right, so you can tell the other. This had a rough trip, guys. Okay. All right, let's go open this. This is a It's a chain soldier Tenka Izumo pop-up parade figure. Okay, guys. That's what the label says. All right, I like to leave these on there until I unbox the figures because it keeps the dust off of it, you know. But I'll take it out for this video. Plus, it's already kind of messed up anyway. So I like this material. All right, it's very soft. It doesn't scratch the boxes. All right, so it's a good. That's the only good thing about the shipping they did. Okay, the packaging they did is that they had that. Okay, so let's take a look at the box. All right, there she is, Tenka. Okay, sorry, the light's kind of bright there. Okay, I got this for $31. All right, very nicely priced. I love Tenka. She's so hot. All the characters in that, all the girls in that anime are hot, and it looks like it's in pretty good shape. Okay, I don't really see any scuffs on it at all. The toilet paper did the job. Okay, looks good. Yeah, all the corners are nice and crisp. Okay, maybe it looks like a little scuffed up down here. That's okay. Yeah, it looks really good. Okay, I'm pretty happy with that. Okay, we'll set that aside. Okay, so next one. Next one is Melancholy of Haruhi Suzumiya. Alright, Buy Cute Bunnies figure. Alright, and that's this one right here. Okay. So this doesn't have any kind of wrapping on it. But I don't really mind that much because it's a prize figure, okay? Yeah, so if you look you probably can't see it too well on the camera, but it's like it's scuffed. Oh, you see a lot of scuffing here. Okay. So the edges are pushed in a little bit. Oh, this part is pushed in right here a little bit. Scuffing here. Right, ooh, scuffing here. Scuffing here. Scuffing here. Yeah, it's scuffed up, man. Okay, the top is scuffed. You see where the light shines on it? Yeah, you can see it. All the scratches and stuff in the box. It has a gloss finish on the box too, so yeah, it shows up big time. Okay, so yeah. So, and that's because they didn't put any kind of packaging material in there, and this is, they're just like, you know, bouncing around in there. All right. So this one I got for $30, all right, $29.99. All right, Haruhi Suzumiya from the Melancholy of Haruhi Suzumiya. Oh, that's why it has her name on there twice, because her name is in the title. Okay, Buy Cute Bunnies. All right, this is it's kind of like, I bought this because it's kind of a nostalgic figure because she wears a bunny girl costume during the school festival. Okay, so there's that. Look forward to a show and tell on that in the future. Right, and then I've got this Delicious in Dungeon Marseille Tenatol figure. Alright, there it is. Okay, I saw this figure of her and I thought, hey, she looks really cute. Alright, I like it. Alright, so you can see here the Tenatol boxes. Alright, that thing is only my second Tenatol figure that I've gotten. I think I have one more coming, but it's coming from Japan. The box is pretty. There's a lot of white on it, right? There's a lot of white on it. You can't really see the scuffs all that much. This side looks okay. You can see here, it's all black, okay, from being all scuffed up. Okay, it's a little dirty here, see? There's some scratches here. There's some kind of residue there. Okay, top. So it's a good thing the box is like a matte finish. You can't see the scratches so much, but yeah, there's some little scratches up there. Alright, yeah, there's some scuffing down here, but that's the bottom. That's to be expected. Okay, and it was lying like this. Alright, and it was doing this number. The front, the window. Oh, the window's got some like kind of weird residue on it. Didn't come from me. But yeah, it's scuffed here and here and here. Here, like, there's a lot of scuffing on the window. Okay, yeah. So if I wanted to display this in the box like this, well, the window's all scuffed up, you know, it doesn't look good anymore, you know. Alright, fortunately these Tenka boxes are not very pretty looking, so I don't really want to use it as a display case. Okay, so that's a Tenka figure from Furyu. Okay, I got this one for $54.99. Okay, $54.99. Okay, so look forward to a show and tell on this guy, or this gal. Alright, Marcel. I haven't even finished this anime yet because I watched like half of it and I stopped watching. Okay. Okay, and there you have it. Alright, Haruhi, Marcel, and Tenka. Alright. Yeah, so like I said, if you want your figures to get to you not scuffed up in boxes, don't get it from Amazon, okay, guys? Fortunately, these are low dollar figures, right? They're not very expensive. So I don't really mind if the boxes get scuffed up or damaged, okay? Like I said, don't buy scale figures if it's coming from Amazon, right? Because they're going to do the same thing. They're just going to throw it in a box, right? So the good thing that they did on this one is they put this toilet paper on the pop-up parade box, okay? I like that because this box scratches really, really easy, okay? Really, really easy. And this box makes a great display case. So, yeah, okay. So it's a good they put it on there. Because they put the paper on this thing, it doesn't have any scuff marks on it at all, okay? There's no damage to any of the boxes, all right? Like structurally, all right? That's what I'm gonna say. But yeah, they got lots of scuffs on it, all right? The ones that didn't have any kind of covering on it got scuffs all over, all right? The Haruhi one, you can see it all over. It's dirty. I don't know why there's some kind of residue on the box and stuff. I don't know what that is. Okay, there's scratches and scuffs all over it. All right, and that's because they didn't package this thing properly. They didn't add any cushioning material to it at all. No padding. Okay, so these figures are just bouncing around in there everywhere. Okay, fortunately there's not a lot of space from the bottom to top, so they don't jump up and down too much. So the faces of the boxes, well, I mean, they're still gonna move a lot too. So yeah, okay. So like Hazemega, it's exactly as Hazemega thought. That's what they did. They threw it in a box. I've seen it even worse, guys. They'll put like let's say you bought only one figure, and then they'll just put this one figure in this box, this size box, and then it'll just be in there just all over the place. All right, guys. So, this is typically what I would expect from Amazon, okay, guys? And just think about it. If you had shipped it with something heavy, all right? Like, let's say you shipped it with a weight, all right? Like for weightlifting, like a 5-pound or a 2-pound weight, you know, like a dumbbell or something. That's gonna mess up your figure, okay, guys? And then yeah, I don't think they'll care. I mean, yeah. So the good thing about Amazon is their return. It's really easy to return stuff. Okay, so if any of these got really damaged or something, I'm not sure if they would take it, how easily they would take it back and exchange it though. So we'll have to try that out some other time. Okay, but yeah. So there you guys go. All right. So here's the tips again for Amazon. If you're gonna buy figures from Amazon, make sure you buy just figures. Okay. That's one. Just buy just figures, or don't have it shipped too. All right, don't have it shipped with any other weird items that could damage the boxes. Okay, and then 3 is don't buy scale figures, or don't buy a really nice figure, or don't buy a figure that you would care if the box got damaged in some way. Okay, now these aren't really damaged. They're not really damaged, but they're scuffed up, so they are a little bit damaged. Okay. And yeah, okay, so those are the three things that you should be aware of when you ship figures from Amazon, okay, guys? It's like the worst, okay? And if you order a lot of stuff from Amazon, you know what they do, man. they don't give a damn about the what they're shipping, okay? They just care about getting to you, okay? How it gets to you is what counts, you know? All right. Okay. So thanks for watching. So that's the end of my Amazon unboxing video. Alright, it's kind of rare that I just order figures from Amazon, but this time I did, and so that's why I wanted to do unboxing on this. Yeah, sometimes I'll order a figure with some other stuff, and I make sure I just kind of think, okay, this item, if I ship it with this item, the figure may get damaged. Am I okay with that? Okay, and so that's why this one I only had, when I did this order, I made sure they're all anime figures, okay? And also the pop-up parade, alright, the pop-up parade was the one that I was worried about getting damaged the most, alright, with scuffs and stuff, because it has a nice clear box, okay, that you can tell the box gets scratched up really easy, okay? So, but they put a toilet paper on it, okay, so maybe pop-up parades are good. It's a good idea to ship with Amazon, okay? But yeah, they're still just flopping around in there all over the place, okay? Okay, so I hope this was a educational and entertaining video. That's Hayes Mega's. This is my March 2025 Amazon unboxing video, alright? Thanks for watching. Hayes Mega out.